Iman Gadzhi lied to you about personal branding, and so did Belmar, Welch, Alex Hormozi, and even myself, because if you've been only following the advice of being active online, posting a lot of content, looking cool and having a polished Instagram feed, then you won't really be able to see the success that you want to see when it comes to personal branding. And in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly what separates the guys that are able to elevate their status, authority, and influence, and also attract high quality clients, connections, and opportunities on autopilot from the ones that are still stuck at trying to look cool on Instagram. And at the end, I'm also gonna give you the exact shift that I made that helped me to attract high quality connections and opportunities on repeat without having a lot of followers. All right, so Iman Gadzhi. I'm assuming that most of you watching this video right now are familiar with Iman and with what he has been doing and building over the last few years. And frankly, if we're being honest here, he's by far one of the biggest, if not the biggest people in that space, especially when it comes to this very particular style of personal branding. I know he has been a big role model for a lot of people in that space as well. And then we have names like Welch, Belmar, Alex Hormozi, all of them very, very big guys, very known guys in that space that all have been talking and prioritizing personal branding, especially in 2025. They all have been talking about the fact that personal branding is the key to success. You have to have a strong personal brand in order to see success in the online space, in order to attract business opportunities, connections, improve your network, etc., etc. And yes, they are very, very right in regards to that. However, here's the thing. Posting good-looking content, right, and just trying to show a specific kind of lifestyle on your Instagram, on your YouTube, is just one part of the equation. And I do believe that in regards to that, some of those guys kind of have been lying to you because yes, it is very important to be active and to kind of put out content as much as possible, be very precise about the content that you're putting out, like I also mentioned in my last video. But it's not gonna get you the success that you want to get, right? Because here's the thing, over the last few years, I worked with multiple entrepreneurs from various industries, making anything from 100,000 per month to multiple millions per month. And some of them even had quite decent personal brands, but yet they weren't able to increase their status, authority, elevate their network. They weren't able to get any business connections or like business opportunities from the personal brand whatsoever. And the biggest key factor when it comes to this is that looking a specific way and also living a specific way are two different things. If we have a look at my profile, for example, and especially if we look at my amount of followers, comparing that to people like Iman, Jordan, Luke, Alex, etc., etc., I pretty much have no followers. I mean, 7,000, that's pretty much nothing in that space. And yet, I've been able to see tremendous success in pretty much every single life and business area over the last few years, because what people don't understand is that followers don't equal money, but status and social game do. Now, let me explain what I mean. The biggest opportunities and deals and connections won't necessarily come through Instagram directly in most cases. I mean, you can't really expect to get a crazy opportunity or a life-changing deal opportunity in the comment section below one of your posts, right? Because what you have to understand is that when you reach certain levels, when we talk about multiple 6, 7, 8-figure opportunities and deals, those things happen behind closed doors in very small, tight, private circles where you have to earn your access. And yes, your personal brand is your entry ticket to get into those circles and rooms, but at the end of the day, it's really your social intelligence and your social game that makes people want to do business with you and that, eventually speaking, will land you those big time opportunities and deals. And this is exactly one of the reasons why Iman, for instance, has been able to see the success that he has seen, because he understands that being very specific and picky about the content that you put out is key, especially when it comes to creating a certain persona around your name and your brand online. And yes, this will, at the end of the day, attract the right people, but doing that will give you attention. Now, your social game and your social intelligence turns that attention into relationships. And if you're being honest, the big money is where the relationships are. And this is exactly what happened to me, because I've been in the space for 6, 7 years at this point, and when I started building my personal brand, that was, trust me, a long time ago, before I had access to things like jets, yachts, trips, cool people, cool circles, etc., etc., because I understood that building a strong personal brand and also developing and elevating your network online and offline comes down to two things. First of all, yes, absolutely, how you position yourself and how you present yourself online on Instagram in this case especially. But second of all, how you present yourself offline. Can you talk to people? Can you talk to high quality, high value people? Can you offer value to them? Can you be interesting? Can you ask the right questions, right? You have to understand this game online and offline, because that's the only reason and the only way to actually see success with your personal brand. Now, that being said, if you value quality and if you've been trying to either start your personal brand or improve your personal brand to elevate your status and authority, and with that attract high quality people, connections, opportunities, etc., then make sure to check out what we do with Social Statics. That is my high-end content personal branding concierge/agency. We work with high net worth individuals worldwide. We fly out to our clients 3 to 5 days. We take care of every single thing when it comes to the content. Also, if you want to work directly with me one-on-one, there will be a link down below in the description where you can book a free call with me. And that being said, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.